once again, we missed a big... Okay. I think after this stint... Oh, God. Why did I get loud? Oh, because I booped my headset. After this stint... Here we go. Okay. After this stint, I might restart my Xbox. So... Unfortunately, we missed any first lap battles there. The AWR guys are still in front. TMS Absorb has dropped. Yeah, something's happened to TMS Absorb, and we have missed it. They have dropped all the way down to 10th. Sorry about that, just an unfortunate disconnect. Apparently Forza doesn't want me to witness the start of races. For whatever reason. Let's watch Darkster. Darkster's known for dive bombs. So we go into the bus stop chicane. Darks are right on the back end of AWR Kurgan, as someone is pitting already, another person, so a few early pitters behind. Oh, no, that's not who I meant. As MRT Odd and Windcup are going side by side there through the source. Shoya also having a look up the inside, has to back out vote. So now it is Kimmix and Odd side by side going down towards Rouge. Are they going to do it side by side? Are we going to see it? Someone doesn't have a livery loaded? No. Windcup just drops in behind. To be honest, it's probably just a spectator loading livery rather than the driver. Oh, I thought there was going to be contact there between Shoya and Windcup. That looked ripe for contact. I thought there was like movement across and there wasn't the space, but no, they get away with it. Let's go back up to this fight for second place. Darks are up into second. Kurgan trying to get it back. Capri behind with Elements in fifth. Let's load up. And let's change the vibes. So we're going relatively clean here, nice and single file. This stint has calmed down quite a bit, quite quickly. I don't know what happened to TMS Absorb, you know, they're not last, so I'm very annoyed that I DC'd at the beginning of the race again. So I will restart my Xbox before the next stint, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Any audacious dive bombs from behind? No, because that would be very audacious. Just watch behind, watch the cars file through the bus stop chicane. Let's just go back to fourth place. ACR Capri driving in. I think this is the ACR Nick car. LMP Grizz, I imagine, driving the LMP Ranger car. Doesn't overtake behind. Where was that? These guys are very close. Let's see what they're doing. No, what? That's not. Followed the wrong cars again. Fucking zero. Oh. Let's just stick with this fight here. As Darks is going for the lead. There was contact there. Oh no! Kurgan, no! I know what Kurgan was trying to do, but that was not how you do it. And now this is just getting messy and messy and messy and messy. Someone call the housekeeper. Someone call the janitor. It is getting absolutely messy back here. I knew what Kurgan was trying to do. They saw the possibility to slip through the middle, but the gap closed and they pushed their way through. Darks are back up into third place. No, second. I'll update in a second. Thank you, Forza. AWR DaVinci behind in fourth. Still has DaVinci in second. Thank you, Forza. There you go. Just turn off the map here so we can get a better view of this action here. We have Darkser and Kurgan ahead. DaVinci behind. Apparently if DaVinci was around in 2022, he would be a Bentley driver. No, that's a Jaguar, that's not a Bentley, what am I talking about? As, oh, not a very good line there by the Bentley. And, yeah, that looked... I'm surprised DaVinci got that stop, to be honest. So let's go up to Darkser, who's now fighting for the lead again from Kurgan. Side by side, they go into the source. Darkser outside, they're going to try and undercut. They are going to try, but Kurgan really hugs that apex as they are a group of 4 cars behind. So let's go to them. Try and keep an eye on all that is happening. DaVinci and Kepri behind Elements. And I think that's odd. There goes single file. No, how did Elements not hit the tyre wall there? That got very close. Oh, my heart jumped out my mouth. That was very close indeed. DaVinci still trying to find a way past this. I think Darkser's going to play it safe for now, so let's just watch this group here from the perspective of MRT Odd. Ooh. Elements got very close, and yeah. I'm saying yeah to the music, that was a really weird year actually. I think this is a suitable song for the action we are witnessing. As Odd trying to find a way past Elements. Elements just a little bit wide there. Odd's going to have the outside here in Campus. Heading on to Paul Fret. Elements are still there. They're going to go side by side onto this. Surely Odd's going to get the better. Yeah. Oh no, there's gravel there. There's gravel. Oh, they touched the gravel. To be honest, they didn't really have any space. So let's watch DaVinci. Oh, for God's sake, no. Kepri's the third. Okay, yeah, okay. This is all messed up. Thanks, Forza. And, oh. Let's go to Darkser as DaVinci pits. Darkser trying to get past Kurgan. As things just settle down, let's put it on the map. How close is that behind? Okay, not very close. A few cars here, battling for 12th. Those are the early pitters. Oh, who's that stopped? Oh no, Oh, Odd. Oh, that's not super racing. That's not super. Oh, we need to turn down the music now. That's... no. We need to turn this back down. Oh no, this is... oh, what is happening? So many cars there. So many cars. Odd, like, I think Odd's just completely messed. They can't move. And they're just stuck. And they couldn't get out the way. And all these cars got involved. This is someone clip that. That was... oh no, that's Absorb hit as well. There was another car. Yep, that's Libakov hit, definitely. Oh, wow. Wow. That's, yeah, DaVinci. Going slow, I reckon. He has damage as well. Definitely has damage. So many cars involved in that. Wow, if you got through that, It was so terrific. I had to turn down the bot. Horrific, not terrific. That was very, very unfortunate. It's just, yeah, Odd just had too much damage. Couldn't move out the way. And, yeah, I mean, these guys must be laughing. Yours on TV can clip it, that's fine, Coco. Worst comes to I can do it myself later when I'm not busy. Worst comes to it. Yeah, that was brutal. Very brutal indeed. What driver are you, Shane? Did Shoya escape cleanly? Oh, I wouldn't. Well, Shoya's pitting, so I'm going to go ahead and say no. But I don't think they got as badly affected as... Okay, let's just go back into the racing here. As Kepri's going up the inside of Darks are there. Bloody... Doesn't help that Forza still doesn't know who's second or who's third, so it's hard to flick through. Yeah. Oh, that was horrendous to watch, because it was just... You could see the crash coming, and it was like people just bombing it up over Rouge, unable to... Because you don't have the grip to suddenly, you know... Very unfortunate. The biggest losers are Absorb, obviously Odd, 100% Odd. Has Odd even been able to... Okay, I'm going to turn away from this quickly. I don't think Odd has been able to make it back to the pits. No. Odd still hasn't been able to make it back to the pits. Libercraft just got there. Absorb also hasn't gone back to the pits. That's how... Yeah. It was an horrendous crash. It was the kind of crash that makes you realise, like, why they need to have another look at Spa, at Eau Rouge Radion, and just make it a bit safer. Because right, when those crashes happen in real life, and they do happen, you see them, it's, yeah, not good. Starks are trying to get back past Kepri. Kepri is in second, not third. Ignore that. Was Yardvark involved? I believe so, yes. As Kepri goes into the pits. Actually, I don't know if Yardvark was. Yardvark might have gone away with it. I think Yardvark got away with it, actually. And actually, I think Shoya did as well. Shoya might have... Who's that? Who's that stopped? Oh, it's all stopped. It's just Odd going really slow. Okay. Where do we have some fighting on track? The other thing is that accident would have broken up a lot of the groups that were fighting. Would have broken them all up. Spread out the field. No, it's not him. Oh my god. So now we have NMB Grizz trying to get past TMS Absorb. TMS Absorb just coming out the pits. A lap down, I think, yeah. TMS Absorb now a lap down. That's an unnecessary cut there by Grizz. TMS Absorb is going to be hard work for these guys to get back on the lead lap. Now it's just damage control. Why is Absorb backing off? Does Absorb not think they can fight to get back onto the lead lap? Because I believe they are allowed to fight back on, like, to get back onto the... Because you know Absorb is faster than Grizz. So Absorb was up there fighting, like... Well, actually no, because Absorb dropped down to 10th, but they have the pace for, like, top 3. Oh, we have Kurgan now in the lead. Dark Zone second, Elements in third, Windcut fourth. That's helpful, Forza. Apparently 7th is behind 8th. I'm going to presume it's the other way around. And Shoya is 7th and Kepri is 8th. Kepri having just pitted though. So Shoya on different pit strategy to them. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be that much battles in this stint, specifically because of that massive crash. A massive crash like that, like in real life, safety car might punch everyone up, but obviously this game doesn't really have a safety car, so unless you do that yourself, like you have someone be a safety car, and it's a whole hassle to organise. Unless you have that, you can't do that, so there isn't any bunching up in the field, which means, oh, as I say that, there is fighting. Is that fighting ahead? I can't tell. If it's full position, no, it's a lap down car. Yeah, it just all those groups that were together battling, you know, one person gets hit, another person gets hit, and it just spreads the field. But we do have Darkser, and we do at least definitely have a fight. Darkser, I think, was closing in on Kurgan at the beginning before getting caught in a battle, but Darkser and Capri are currently fighting for second, Capri having pitted before Darkser, so we will see where they come out when Darkser does their pit stop. So I'm just checking some stuff in Discord. Okay. Turn my attention back to this. Sorry about that. So, I presume that's Grizz pitting? I don't know, this whole, like, Forza's order is completely messed up, so it's not putting anyone in the right position. I believe... Do you see what's happening? Okay, I think it just... Nope, it still hasn't fixed itself. It had Grizz 7th second ago. So let's just look at gaps. This gap that's a lap down car. So... absorb just on damage control. This, I think, is the closest battle we have on track at the moment. We do have Brett behind, trying to close in. Yeah, looks like that is it. Yeah, look at this. Okay, technically this isn't full position because Capri has already pitted. And Shoya hasn't. Let me know if audio levels are all good, if I'm too loud, music's too loud, game's too quiet, anything like that. Let me know, I'll adjust it, tweak it. This is very 80s workout video music. So I hope you guys got your resistance bands. This is extremely 80s workout music. Bloody hell. Yeah, can't... no, let's just go for the chicanes. Yeah. Let's see if Darkser is closing in. No, I don't think Darkser is. Keep an eye on it though. Might change. Wind Cup trying to get closer to Elements. I was on Capri. I was on Capri, game. You said, hey, you're on Capri. And I went to Capri. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what's happening with Forza at the moment. You smoked a pit wall on entry. Ooh. Yeah, I did, when Le Mans was, I streamed from, like, stint 2 to, like, 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and then I raced. I was meant to race until, like, 9 AM, but I couldn't do, like, my final driving stint. I was like, someone has to cover for me because I'm about to, like, collapse. So, yeah, I get that. No, that's not what I wanted. Saturation a little bit. I had turned down the saturation a little bit because essentially it had it way too saturated. So I turned down a little bit, but I think I turned down a little bit too much. So yeah, it looks like this is going to be a quiet stint. We had our moment of excitement. That was MRT odd getting it wrong. Going into Eau Rouge and Radillon, hitting the tyre wall, and then just so much damage, unable to get out of the way. Fast cars coming through, colliding. Yeah. So I think it might be a quiet night from now on. This stint anyway. Keeps changing who's 6th and who's 7th. Ah, Forza never change. By never change, I mean please fix yourself. But Capri is gaining on... well, saying that, they haven't really gained on Shoyo as much as I expect they would. And if Capri wants to take the fight to Darkser, I think it was Capri that's fighting Darkser. They need to really, like, pick it up, you know? They might be closing on Grizzly. Who's ahead of them? Is that zero? No, it's not zero, it's a lap down car. Oh no, Shoya goes very wide there. Watch the re-entry. Did very lucky there not to cause a collision on re-entry, but Shoya goes wide onto the gravel. That gives Capri the position. Wreck quite close behind. It's always that thing of like re-entering the track. As you go off, your instinct is to get back on track as quick as possible. But you really need to be careful, because if you cause a collision doing that, you get such a heavy penalty. So now we want us to take their attention to Grizz. Ignore Forza saying Grizz is behind, Grizz is ahead. Forza doesn't know how to count today. But that's okay, we'll have those days. I forget English sometimes, even though that's the only language I know. Ozzy Emperor is gaining, so we might... yeah, 8th place apparently. Oh no, as I was about to say, let's watch Brett chase down. Brett decides to pit. Not sure, yeah. There you go. Capri is quite a bit closer to Grizz now. Just waiting to see. Is that? Can't tell. That's no, wrong way. Yeah, that is Lipakov there. Currently on the lead lap, but possibly not for long. Absorb and Odd both lapped. Odd, yeah. Yardvark is trying to chase down Brett. Yeah, I remember that battle. Okay. Let's get rid of it, yeah. So keep an eye on that, see how that develops. I need to think of something to talk about so I don't fall asleep. It's definitely a good thing I went away from the lo-fi back to the synth. Because it was very nice, but it was too nice, it was too soothing. Anyone else going to be pitting anytime soon? Because I think that's really what we're waiting for now, especially Darkster. We're waiting to see when Darkster pits. Darkster trying to chase down Kurgan, but it looks like Kurgan has the pace on Darkster. Zero is kind of caught up to Win Cup. So apologies if liveries aren't loading properly afterwards, but I head straight into the title there. Yeah, this Forza's being a bit odd right now. Let's head through the Coombs towards Bruxelles. Some people electing to take an early apex, some people electing to take a late apex. Unsure which is quicker, to be honest. Let's go back to Capri. Still chasing down Grizz. Oh, noise of that Bentley. Let's just turn this down. Just really enjoy the noise of the Bentley. Thank you for the follow, Carito. Capri's gotten very close to Grizz. Capri's not in 5th. Okay, we're having more pits now. Dark's one of those people pitting? I don't think so. Let's go through and check. Yeah, Darkster still hasn't pitted yet. We have Forza's to be believed Win Cup and Zero pitting. Finally Grizz, Capri Player. having to really pay attention to the names of the people I'm selecting, because you can't trust the bloody positions anymore. And this light box would have been very good if it was the light box before the day stint. If it was the stint before the day stint, sorry. For what's meant to be the middle of the night, it's not, you know, really what you'd expect. Capri now in a position to attempt an overtake on Grizz, so let's see if they are able to do so. It's such... I never noticed that the Bentley is such a giggly rear end. Like, if you look at the grille and headlights, it just looks like a giggling child. I never noticed that before. So you head through Blanchimont. Capri going a tad wide, but keeping it within limits. Grizz possibly not making the most out of the speed, gets very close to contact there, and Grizz hits. But we have Shoya behind. Will Shoya be able to close the gap to Capri? Is Darkser still not pitted? No. Darkser, presumably, is going very long. Only 34 minutes into stint. Someone is pitted there. If you're just joining, this order is very shaken up due to a massive incident at Eau Rouge. MRT odd in the tyre, too damaged to get out of the way, and fast cars coming up just running a bit too wide and just unable to avoid. And we have the spinning wheel of death. Is it me? Don't be me. Actually, be me actually, I don't want to drive the DNF. And it is Kepri. Kepri has DNF'd. We were waiting to see where Kepri would end up. Once Darkser has pitted, but we won't get to see that because Kepri has DNF'd. We are now down to 13 drivers. That's very unfortunate for Kepri. Kepri having a good race. And that now means that fight between MP Grizz and them is no longer a thing. Oh, so Grizz had to pit. Darkser pitting. Go on, Darkser. Oops. I love how we have the two cars of fours. It's like, no, you will not see their liveries. Screw you. Closest on track at the moment. WRZ were going a bit wide there, but it looks like these two guys have relatively similar pace. Say that, Windcup closes in quite a bit there. Low end acceleration of that Porsche going to help here coming out the chicane. As I head towards La Source. Hugging that apex, getting as close to the wall as they dare. Like, look at this track map. Look at that massive empty space. And AWR possibly touching the grass there, but managing to keep the speed up. As they head into the cones. So, no, that's just dark, so ahead of a lap down car. This is the closest battle we have on track at the moment. So we will keep watching this. That's, I didn't mean to RZ and Brett. Saying that, RZ and Brett is actually right behind them. So let's do RZ and Brett. Just remove the map for now. Just to give us a better view of the action ahead. The action that Brett is witnessing. Wind cut very close to 0. Possibly in a position to go for an overtake, but you wouldn't expect it here in Francorchamps. Focus on these upcoming 2 right-handers. Nail the exit of the Pool Frere, which goes onto the back straight towards Blanchimont, and you can put yourself in a brilliant position either going into Blanchimont or into the bus stop chicane. You need to just focus on this exit, get a better exit than your opponent. And now RZ and Brett isn't a Mercedes, so we will see the top end of the Mercedes come into play here towards the end. How is it through the fast left-hander? Flat out, and oh, look at those gains. Now in a position to go for an overtake on Windcup on the inside, going into bus stop chicane. Windcup having to brake late to defend, but makes contact with NWR0. That's good defending. It's just a shame that NWR0 had to get involved. It affected their race, and oh, we're getting very close there between, I've forgotten who I'm watching, Brett and Windcup. Don't go 3 wide, don't go down the middle, Brett, don't go down the middle. They don't, it doesn't become 3 wide. I was very worried Brett was just going to sling it up into that gap. Positions stay the same for now. They got a bit sketchy and things are heating up. We now have a Rouge Radio on and a Kimmel straight. This Mercedes very good in the straight line, and oh, that is loose from the Porsche. Mercedes has to back off. I mean, to be honest, it's a strategy. Just lose your car a little up Rouge, the car behind. If you don't give them, like, if they aren't able to get around, they just have to like compromise themselves. So it's a tactic. As we approach the hour mark, let's run through the running order. We have, wait, Darkson first? I presume Keegan's pitted. Give me a second to... That's what I get for removing the map. Yeah. Kurgan is pitted, so Darkson is coming in first, but Darkson is yet to pit. So Kurgan will inherit the lead. Then we have Scheuer in third, Elements in fourth, Windcup not in fourth. We have NWR0 in, God's sake, 1, 2, 3, 4. NWR0 in fifth, Windcup in sixth. Brett in seventh, Riz in eighth, who is catching up behind. Yardvar in ninth, Vinci in 10th, Liparkov in 11th, and Team Mesabzor 12th, and MRT Odd last place. Still no pits there. So make sure there we go. I think, oh my god, what? Why do I look at Discord? Someone clipped that because I completely missed it. Luckily, I don't think there was any contact there. I think Brett just got absolutely lost under the braking. That's all I get for looking at Discord. Just got up to Grizz. I just had to lose all those positions. That's very odd. So now it's Grizz's chance to take the attack to 0 and wind cut. Almost looked like a controller disconnect. Ah, so it just didn't break. Okay. Well, that's meant that RZM Brett has dropped off, lost a couple positions. It's now having to worry about Yardvark behind. Wasteland of my soul. I'm glad I'm listening to happy music. And oh, Wind Cup just loses a back end there. That gives Grizz the opportunity. Now could be side by side. Wind Cup just commit to the inside. And Wind Cup gets the position back after their previous mistake. And I think that is Darkser in the pits. It is, so we'll keep an eye on Darkser, see where they come out. Oh, for God's sake, Forza just... There you go, that's what I wanted. So Forza and Forza. Forza is exiting the pits. Darkser exiting the pits now. Shoya. Is that for position? I believe this is Darkser's first pit stop. So, if Shoya's also done one pit stop, that is for position. It's a good job by Shoya there, but they will be on alternating pit stop strategies, so most of the fighting will be done there. Let's go back down here. Good timing as Grizz going up the inside of Wind Cup going into the source. Wind Cup just has to tuck in behind. Where's Wind Cup? Why is Wind Cup 5th? Wind Cup just dropping off a little bit from the Bentley of Grizz. Darkser and Shoya, I believe, are fighting for position, so we'll keep an eye on that. A Wind Cup, yeah. Zoom in a bit so we can check distances. Yeah, the issue we've got here is we've got a lapped car in there, but lapped cars behaving themselves. Yardvark behind, Brett trying to make up for the previous mistake. We have Forza still not knowing how to count. So Shoya's in second right now, not Darkser. So let's just keep this up so we can keep an eye on that. Wind Cup just needs to chain some good laps together to close back in on the back end of Grizz, especially as they have Brett gaining back on them. As I say that, Grizz goes wide. I think I avoided the gravel luckily, so manages to keep the momentum. So, yeah, Shoya just pitted, so we're not getting a fight there. I believe that is Shoya's second pit stop. So it's just very alternating pit stop strategy, so we'll see at the end of the stint how that works out for Shoya. So let's go to Brett's POV. Yardvark and MRT Odd behind, but MRT Odd is a lap down. Right, gaining massively on Wind Cup there. Presumably we'll get the position here. Pulls alongside. Going into the comms, has the inside. Contact there on a rear end by Wind Cup. But Brett does get the position. Are they going to keep it? It looks like they are. Whincup desperate to get it back though. They are being very tenacious. As they head through Bruxelles. Just have to be patient through that corner, wait for the moment to put on the accelerator. Put on the accelerator, as if it's some laundry. You know what I mean? Does look like, though, Brett will have this. Regardless, let's go back to Whincup. 10 miles an hour on the fast straight, yeah. I think it's quite clear that Mercedes is very good on the straight. Do have Yardvark behind Whincup, so Whincup does have to keep their guard up. As I say that, those cars are very close up ahead at AWR 0 and Grizz, so let's try and... It's 0 behind, isn't it? Yep. As this is turning into a nice little battle here for, I think, 5th. Either 5th or 6th. Yeah, I believe it is 5th. It's not Brett, who is that? No. There you go, Yardvark. Go up to Yardvark, taking a very wide line there. Whincup touches the grass. Whincup not getting good lines through Eau Rouge and Radion, allowing the other cars to just get past. That is Yardvark past in the McLaren. No, it looks like the Porsche is starting to come back. They are single file up ahead and overtaking happening there, but Yardvark is the inside. Oh, Whincup really wanted the inside on the next corner, but Yardvark was not having it. Yardvark wanted that apex and they took it. They absolutely took it. Now Whincup back on the attack. MRT Odd showing their pace, staying with these guys. Unfortunately, MRT Odd is lapped down. Another one, 0, I believe. Let's go Brett. Yes, we have 2 groups of 3 cars here. Grizz, 0 and Brett. And then Yardvark, Whincup and Odd, but obviously Odd isn't really involved. So, 1 group of 3, 1 group of 2. Kurgan still in first. We'll see where Darkster comes out in relation to Scheuer when Scheuer next pits. As we see 0 trying to go for an overtake maybe on Grizz. Unable to do it, follow through the bus stop chicane. Let's get into the source. Will there be an attempt at an overtake here? We'll just focus on the exit. Tuck in behind, focus on my Rouge, Radion, the Kemmel straight. Ooh, Brett's lost it, Brett's lost it, Brett's lost it! No, Brett regained it. Good save there by Brett. I kind of expected that to go into the tile, not gonna lie, so good job by RZM Brett there. Is that Whincup behind Odd? That is. Whincup now finds themselves behind Odd. Odd trying to push their way back to the lead lap. It's going to be a very tall order. I don't think it's going to happen. But it's just very much damage control right now. Right, while we're just letting this happen, I'm going to check the clips that were made so I can have another look at what happened. Yeah, you just see all those cars coming up. Oof. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Aussie and Brett, they're quite close to the rear end of NWR 0. I missed any pit stops while I was checking that out. Alright. Ah, yeah, Windcup and Yardvark have pitted, I believe. That's Brett now round the outside of Pouon, turning to the inside into Fanges, sorry. Takes the apex. Doesn't leave the door open to 0. Just beware in the exit, you can very easily find yourselves on the gravel. And we have the spinning wheel of death. Again, I'd rather this be a me DC than a driver, but it looks like we have a... Oh! AWR Kurgan from the lead of the stint has DC'd, and that means that Darkser and Schroyer are no longer fighting for second, they are now fighting for first. Darkser's coming in first because Schroyer pitted early. Darkser on a very different strategy, but they will share a few laps together and then we'll see how it ends up at the end of the stint. But that is very unfortunate for AWR Kurgan, unchallenged out in the lead. But that is a stint DC. So we'll keep an eye on Darkser for when they pit, because we'll want to watch where Darkser comes out. Before they pitted, Schroyer was ahead of Darkser, so that is Schroyer's goal, to then be the case still when Darkser pits. We'll see if Schroyer has been able to make that happen or not, as we only have 45 or 44 minutes left. NWR 0 doesn't have to worry about any cars behind, can just focus on Brett for the time being. In the meantime, I think Grizz is just... Oh. Weird little bit of lag. Grizz has just run away at the moment from these two. As I say that, I see Grizz going wide. Schroyer is stuck behind OTI and Elemons, but I think Elemons might be on a different pistol strategy. And that is not Darkser going to the pits now. Let's check fuel levels. Because I know Schroyer has only done one pit stop, I believe. No, they must have done another one recently. Unless McLaren's quite good at it. Okay. That tells me nothing. I don't know. We'll find out. That's not AWR 0. Oh no, it is. Yeah, okay, that was AWR 0. That's what I thought. Let's watch. Oh, should wait. Oh, well, there's two cars back there. Yeah, not fine for position. Slap down cars. Just watch Shoya here chasing down Elemons. Let's check Darks's. Okay, so I think actually these cars are just a lot better on... Because yeah, Darks appeared like 20 minutes ago, so that sounds about right. Oh, none of the liveries are shown, apparently. Oh, actually, I think some of them are, but they just change their mind occasionally. Actually, I think we have a fight back here. We do AWR 0 behind Yardvark and it's a lap down car. So behind Yardvark, link up behind them. Yeah, going a bit wide there, but managing to avoid the gravel. AWR 0 just dropping off a little bit, unfortunately. So let's go over here to Shoya. Look at this field spread. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sure, we're very close to the back of Elemons there, but I have to just back off a little bit. Okay, as it is now, I'm going to open my other energy drink, so I'm going to mute myself. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Have I missed anything? Well, Shoya is by themselves. Actually, no, Elements behind them. Shoya has gone ahead of Lemons, Bretts, and 4th. Okay, so we've seen another round of pit stops. And we only have 11 drivers. Who did we lose? We have a DNF. Who is it? Let the ticker at the top loop round. We have lost TMS Absorb. To be fair, TMS Absorb was having a tough day of it. So I used to work at a warehouse. Oh, fish dog. You should be ashamed. So we're still waiting for Darks at a pit. Kind of close here between Zero and Windcut. And there's a lap down car involved there. Yeah, this is... kind of the closest on track, to be honest, but... I don't know, maybe we should just watch Darkser for a bit. But we do now only have 11 cars. We have lost 3 of them. We have lost ACR Kepi. Was it ACR Kepi? Yeah, it was ACR Kepi. AWR Kurgan DNF'd from the lead. And recently TMS Absorb has DNF'd. So let's just watch Darkser for a bit. See how the pros do it. And also because it'd be brilliant. Actually, Darkser's pitting, so this is exactly where we want to be. So let's go to Shoya. I reckon Shoya might have this. Might come out ahead of Darkser. This is now for the lead. It was the fight for second, but AWR Kurgan DNF'd. So it is now the fight for the lead between Darkser and Shoya. Elements pitting behind. And there goes Darkser. Shoya with a much bigger gap now than they had when Shoya pitted. So the undercut working well for Shoya there. Pardon me. Shoya is now in the lead of Lobby B. It's a good pit stop strategy there by them. Lemons should come out in clean air. No. Brett. Will Brett come out in clean air, or will they be fighting? Oh, they drifted a bit to the left, but they didn't crash into Grizz. They do find themselves behind Grizz. But this Merc has very good straight line speed if they can just... There you go. Cold tyres, doesn't matter, still had good grip through there. And we'll just see how much Brett will gain down the Camel Straight. Doesn't gain that much, to be honest. But we'll keep an eye on this. Oh, as I say that, Grizz makes a mistake, and Brett gets possession. Okay then. I notice that Shoya is in second, Shoya is actually in first. And Grizz is coming in fifth, not fourth. And we have quite a few lapped cars. Actually, less now because of the DNFs. I think actually... Where's first? I think actually now it's just... Yeah, Liparkov I think is still on the lead lap, just. So I think it is just now Odd who's a lap down. So very unfortunate for them. You get a full map, you're not going to see much. All you see is spread. Unfortunately, AWR Kurgan DNF'd. And AWR DaVinci finds themselves down in 9th. It's been a tough race for a lot of people. We're just watching LMP Grizz here to see if they will take the fight to Brett after their previous mistake. Bit of a cut there by Grizz, unfortunately. And now we know that the Merc has very good top end, apparently 10 miles an hour faster. Ozzy and Brett going for the late apex. That has too much grass for Grizz though, so they're going to lose quite a bit of time there, unfortunately. I don't believe Darks is the leader. No, it's still Schweier. Darks is not very far behind though, so we'll keep an eye on Darks actually. Just keep an eye on Grizz as well. So those are the two main battles happening at the moment. Wait. Okay. Dogs are getting very close to the tire wall there. That almost ended absolutely terribly for Darkser, but Darkser keeps it out of the tire wall for now. We can continue with their charge towards Schweier, who had a little bit of a lag spike there. Darkser is gaining and gaining and gaining, so let's just very quickly go back, check out Grizz. How's Grizz doing? You're right, Carito. It's alright, Fish Dog. I enjoy it. It's fun. And I need to get back into streaming again, like regularly. Because I did start that and then I went on holiday to Devon. So, I need to get back into doing it regularly. You've had all ready for your late night stints? Yeah. I've got Monster, personally. Got 3 of them, and then got some Haribo. And if it gets worse in the morning, I can just have some coffee. Alright, see you, Fish Dog. I will be streaming all the way to Stint 12, so hopefully I'll see you later. Let's go to Darkser. How close are they to Schweier? I don't think the gap has closed down at all. I think it's stayed roughly the same, or possibly gotten a little bit bigger. Do next in Stint 10. Alright. Well, I wish you luck. Hopefully you'll have a better day, a better stint, sorry, than MRT Odd. If you want to know what happened to MRT Odd, check the clips. It wasn't pretty. timer on the bottom left is for the stint. It should be relatively accurate, around a few seconds off. Yeah, definitely. That MRT car has looked very pacey. MRT Odd very much in damage control today. Okay. Still got Grizz behind Brett. It's going to be a hard fight for Grizz, as that's one way to leave space for the leaders. Pace of that Mercedes, very strong indeed. But not really much. Wait, have we lost? No, we still have 11. I thought we lost someone else then. Yeah, not too much action happening right now. 20 minutes to go though, so anything could happen, specifically between this fight for the lead between Darkser and Shoya. Shoya goes into the pits, and Shoya is on an alternate strategy to Darkser. I've noticed a lot of these guys, when they go on the pit entry, they risk getting quite close to that title. Shoya should come out in clean air. Darkser just making sure that that wall is nice and sturdy. Can confirm, very sturdy wall. Yeah, everyone's very spread out there as all. Darkser almost loses it though, keeps it together. Not only didn't want to just check up the wall, also wanted to check the grass, make sure it had been freshly mown. Darks are doing a lot of multitasking today, it seems. I don't know why I've adopted this voice while this music is going on. It was appropriate earlier when it was lo-fi. But yeah, the closest on track is then, yes, Elemons, Brett and Grizz, so yeah, Shoya quite a bit ahead of Elemons as well. Grizz and Brett. No, let's just watch Grizz then. We're up 6 positions to 14th, yeah. So it's looking good, and we've got a DC, yeah. A DC, and then you're going to be a lap down in this race. So, you've had a very tough time. And let's shake up the playlist again. Let's pick a new one. Yeah, Grizz seems just unable to close that gap to Brett. Brett seemingly having the better pace. Oh wow, look at that! Everyone's best lap time is exactly the same. Wow. Jeez, that was 6th. Well, Brett is closing in on Elemons. I wonder if this is for position, but I think Brett and Grizz are a pit stop behind O2 Elemons. As I say, that Elemons goes for their final pit stop. So actually, I don't think Brett is. Let me check. I don't know. I swear I've only seen Brett pit twice, but I might be wrong. Pit might have already done their 3rd pit stop. Okay, Darks is quite a bit closer. Look at this apps. This every time I look at the big map, I just there's a lot of empty space there. A lot of empty space. Obviously, we've had a few DNFs, so that doesn't help. And then on top of that, the big crash. Yeah. So Darks now has 17 minutes to get this win. Get the lobby win from Shoya. Edmonds has come out in 5th, behind DaVinci. I believe DaVinci needs to be again though. Unless DaVinci's done a very alternate strategy and it's worked out massively, I'm unsure. Yeah, let's just watch Darkser then. Darks are slowly getting closer. Will soon be close enough for a famous Darkser dive bomb. DaVinci from last to 4th. Yeah, if DaVinci doesn't need a pit again. I haven't been paying attention to DaVinci's pits, so... Ooh, Shoya took a very interesting line there, looked very loose. You're using a completely different tune. Huh. Yeah, I don't like high turn in response personally, because I always underestimate the amount of turn in, and I tend to like turn in too early. Like I like resistance, you know. I like to turn and the car go no. I don't know if I feel like I can work with that better than more turn in response. I don't know why. But to be honest, I haven't like driven on Forza Motorsport for a long time, for like a few months now. Pretty much just been doing commentating. The only racing I did actually was Wacky Races on Friday. So. But it'll be interesting to see if that tune helps you or not. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. I like beefy muscle cars and road cars and stuff like that. I've always preferred like lower class racing, Forza Motorsport. I've never been a fan of like P class and X class and that kind of stuff. I say that though, when I did I think I did a proto. Actually, no, I didn't do that in the end, did I? But I did practice for the Daytona 24 in a proto. Oh, I did enjoy that. I didn't actually race in the end. Oh no, I'm yawning! No! That's not good. More energy drink. Um, Elements and fifth grids and second, a bit gap there. Nice left down car in there. Yeah, this is pretty much the closest cars we have on track is Darkster and Sawyer. So if we are to see the action in the final 13 minutes, it will be here. Check something, because actually I remember I changed some of my bloody settings. I'll change it back, so nothing's hiding it from me. Well, don't change this. Not now. Actually, no, yeah, because I got rid of... Okay, no. This was on earlier. Skip through that. Some drivers really like to risk taking that grass. Seems to work out for them, but always has the potential to go very, very wrong. Sorry. Sure, I'm making a few mistakes there, so that means Darkser is right there, and with 10 minutes to go, Darkser is in a position. Shaka's within the white lines, yeah. So he's Tora, he can paint the white lines where he wants, it's fine. A bit of lag there. But Darkser now has 10 minutes, oh! I knew Darkser dive bombs were a thing, but didn't expect that. It didn't stick though. Shoya kept the position. It was a very odd place to go for a dive bomb. Darkser goes for another one going into campus. We have the other right-hander of Paul Frere is unable to stick alongside, unable to force Shoya out wide. Because you can do, if you could stay up the inside there, you can make the drive on the outside risk going onto the gravel. Here we go. Going through Blanchimont. Good lines for both of them, a bit wide, but honestly I'm a fan. I think you should be allowed to go wide there. A little bit. And now Darkser rounding outside. Shoya sent all the way to the apex, and Darkser parks it on the apex, tries to give a squeeze and a block. Shoya tries the undercut, it does not work. And now Shoya finds themselves in second place, and the Forza finally... what Forza's been telling us has finally come to happen. That's what it was. Forza was just saying hey, I'm not going to bother saying the Dark's second because we're predicting they'll be first. So there you go, Forza is now correct. Brett behind in third. Brett behind in third. Oh no, that is very, very... Oh, and unfortunately though, Shoya just had to back off. Didn't have the space to go around, so is now behind Darkser but going into the Coombs. Could expect a return of a dive bomb. No! In fact, Shoya brakes earlier, but that just loses them a little bit of time to Darkser. I think they should have went for it. They elected not to. Maybe they know Darkser's faster. You can see Brett in the background. Let's see if Brett can in the last 8 minutes make this a three-way battle, because these guys will slow each other down if they keep fighting. Maybe that's what Shoya knows. Maybe that's why Shoya's electing not to fight. Just sit behind Darkser. Do have some other close cars on track. So it looks like, yeah, Grizz and Elemons. Kind of close. That's really it, to be honest. So yeah, let's just keep watching this then. This is very hype music for the final minutes. Ooh, especially as there's a fight for first place between two very talented drivers. I say that, and Shoya touches the back end of Darkser, sends them drifting through the corner. Darkser keeps it together. This is going to get very spicy. I'm going to turn off the map because there's not really much else to look at. This is the main focus point at the moment. Brett not really getting any closer behind, unfortunately, at the moment. Still 7 minutes. No, we need hype music back. What is this? No. 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 There you go. I'll do. Let's go through the source. Shoya hugging the wall. But I think Darkser's gotten a better line there, has a better exit, and Shoya just dropping off a little bit. Let's see, anything can happen through Eau Rouge. Up to Radion. Darkser loses it on the grass, loses the back end. Shoya this time has the space, takes the better line, has the space to use it, doesn't have to back out this time, and is now ahead of Darkser. So we expect to see a Darkser dive bomb going into Legumes. Brett is getting a bit closer. No, Darkser does not give us a Darkser dive bomb. Sits them behind Shoya. Bides their time. Is Shoya now showing their pace to keep Darkser behind? Darkser hasn't. I was expecting Darkser to be hanging off the back of Shoya here, but it doesn't seem to be happening. It might be that Shoya has the better pace and Darkser just has to hope for mistakes. But Brett's going to want them to keep fighting, keep hanging off the back of each other. Go too wide through all the corners. Preferably do a whole lap too wide. Brett would absolutely love that. As we enter the final 5 minutes, let's bring on the map. We have in first place VNX Shoya, Darkser in second, Brett in third, DaVinci in fourth in no man's land. Quite comfortable there. OTR Elemons in fifth, Riz in sixth. As yeah, Darkser just loses it there, so Darkser might be under threat from Brett soon. Need to keep an eye on that. Yardvark in seventh, NWR 0 in eighth. Wincup in 9th, Kharkov in 10th, and MRT Odd in 11th. Still a lap down, unfortunately. So let's go to Brett. Roughly 2 and a bit laps to go. Mercedes did not like that, but Brett keeps it together. Mercedes using that top end, helping Brett close in on Darkser, then to Legumes. We go through Legumes, nice and calmly, and they now head towards Bruxelles. Different lines you can take through this long right-hander, but you have to be patient. Darkser little squirrely as they go into no name speakers corner, whatever you want to call it. Down into blue on a very fast, long, double downhill left-hander. very fun to just push the car as wide as you can while keeping it within track limits. Now they head to the franges, the right left. Gravel appears out of nowhere, very close to the track, very easy to get a wheel stuck in, and now they go into the right hand of campus. Gravel lining the left hand side as they go now into the Paul Freres, which will take them onto the back straight towards Blanchimont. That corner of gravel there, absolutely terrifying. You push the car to go wide, maximise the throttle, but you can, oh, no bouncer, thank you. But you can touch that gravel very easily, so now they go through Blanchimont, fast left-hander, very fun. And look at that, Brett, absolutely making gains on the McLaren of Darkster there. Nope, 2.5 minutes. Heading on to most likely the final lap. Brett is now looking to make it side by side as they cross the start-finish line and head to La Source. Darkster's going to send Brett round the outside as Brett going to try the undercut. No, they are unable to do so. Run no TC? Okay, I don't know you ran TC to be honest, because I haven't driven on these cars. Oh god, lag. So I didn't know, like, what's needed. Yeah, so I don't know, like, what you do in certain cars. And Brett has such a good line through there compared to Darkster. Darkster just getting spooked from the car behind, and that is going to give Brett an easy second place. Darkster in the lead for quite a bit of this race, now finds themselves down into third. And once again, ignore Forza, it doesn't know how to count. Darkster wishes he was first, but unfortunately he is not. He's third. It's Forza, like, yeah, I got DC'd at the beginning of the stint, so I had to reconnect, and then since then it's just been messy. So I'm going to restart the Xbox at the end of this. So Shoya is first, Brett second, Darkster third. DaVinci still in fourth, I don't see that changing in the final minute. Grizz and Le Mans very close together. So let's watch them for the final minute and have Darkster up. Here, oh God's sake. Here. Here. No. Here. That new 22 math. Oh, for God's sake, I have to keep flipping to make sure. And I'm running into the last 30 seconds here. Oh, ah. The timer should be relatively accurate. So it should see them stop in roughly 10 seconds time. Darkster unable to get better than third, it seems. And they stop. So, Darkster's not first. First place goes to VNX Shoya. Very well done to them. Brett manages to get second from Darkster on the final lap. Look how close they are to starting another lap. Very unfortunate. Darkster's third. DaVinci fourth. OTR Elemons is fifth. Grizz sixth. Yardfuck seventh. NWR 08th. Win Cup 9th, Lipakov 10th, and then a lap down MRT Odd in 11th. Look at all these buddies. Anyway, so we have about 15 minutes until the next stint starts. I don't know. What is this? I don't want a Kawaii Club remix. Get that out of here. Give me, yeah. Pretty much all the Sonic music is good. But no, that is stint 7 of 12. Very interesting stint, that one. Yeah. Anyway. So I will leave you to the music and we will be back shortly, but this will be a little bit of a longer break. So feel free to go off, do whatever you need, go get a drink, go get a coffee, have some sugar if you're staying up all night. Recharge your brain a little bit, and I'll see you back soon.